Hello, Ed Driscoll.
Hi, Kyla. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
Doing great, thank you.
Good. Hey, well, welcome to Coffee with Kyla. Do you have I heard you're not a coffee drinker. Is that true?
I have to be honest, I drink tea, but I did bring it just for you, so thank
Oh,
you.
good. Yeah, well, it's great to have you. Ed, can you share with our viewers what your role is with LOTH?
Yeah, sure. I'm Executive Vice President for our Cincinnati business here, so I'm responsible for our furniture business, architectural products, flooring, as well as our technology business. And
Awesome.
I've been with Law for a couple of years now.
Yeah. Well, we're so happy to have you. Thank you. So, we have been asking everyone this question. What behavior have you started that you hope becomes a habit?
Well, I'll just focus on the good behaviors. How's that?
We've had that answer.
So no, it's a great question, and really one word, communication. But
Yeah.
there's a couple of examples that I'd like to share that I really think is important for LOTH as we go forward and we engage with clients. And the first is really digital collaboration. We are so used to being in our workplace where I am today, in our office, but things are changing. And so how we work, we started implementing teams, I'd say at the leadership level last year, but it wasn't pervasive throughout the organization. And now having to work with many of our employees virtual, working from home, it was real important that we work with leveraging technology to still stay productive. So we're very much a project-based organization, a team organization. We have sales, design, coordination, project management. So now they're learning to work and share knowledge and information, like you and I are talking today. So that's one example from internally. The other is our clients, right? Many of our clients have not come back yet. And so we now are doing 3D renderings, leveraging technology that we really never did before. Virtual tours, where clients can't come in or a little reluctant to come in. So those are some examples from a digital standpoint. The other that comes to mind is the communication that we're doing from a leadership team to our organization. So people aren't coming in, so you got to stay high touch, high communication. So we used to have more of a once a month, we come in and we talk about our business priorities, share best practices. Now we've kind of shifted to bi-weekly on a Friday over lunch, and it's really a free-flowing conversation. The one thing I promised them is we're not going to use any PowerPoints, which is a little different. So far, Kyla, I can tell you I've kept my word, but it's really a great opportunity for people to share what's on their mind, ask questions. There's so much uncertainty still today, the unknown. Great forum to share best practices of how people are working with clients. And so that's new and different. And the last, I think, is communication is our clients. I think we thought we were pretty good at it, and I still think we are. But you have a situation now where the expectation's different, and especially when this first happened, and we are so dependent on our manufacturing partners. You have to communicate often, got to be quick, honest, and transparent. And so we just need to continue that, as we do get back to more normalcy. So I think that's been a nice lesson learned, a habit that hopefully we all can embrace.
Yeah, the communication on all fronts, I think, has been really eye-opening on making the effort to stay connected more than ever, both personally and professionally. I think we've tried to reach out to our loved ones just as much as ever to make sure that we are keeping those human connections alive and well. And I think everyone has adapted so quickly to this technology-based communication. People that were afraid to be on camera before are opening themselves up to, different ways of working, which has been so great to see.
Yeah. I still want some people to use the video a little bit more, but we're working on it.
So we have all of our clients and even us ourselves have gone through the process of re-entry and planning that guidance playbook on protocols and how to be back in the office, procedures, social distancing, how to navigate technology, and meeting within the workspace and how you host guests. How can we help or LOTH help facilitate all of those conversations? There's just so much to cover. What can we do to help?
Yeah, well, it starts with, our people really embracing it. And I think the fact that we've already done it roughly 2 weeks ago for 5 businesses, right, which are 4 of them are unique, totally different businesses. 200 people gives some credibility. I think it was eye-opening for me personally being part of it. And I think those that were part of it, because it's much more than just the workplace. And so there's a lot of consistency that all companies have to be thinking of, like social distancing, but everybody's going to tackle it a little different. And so I think what we could do is what we have been doing, and why we've been in business so long, is we really listen to our clients. So it's first is talking to our clients, understanding their approach, where they are in their journey, what are challenges they've already had, challenges they're anticipating, and then really listen to them and then share some of those insights, not just what we've done, but, in fact, we do business with almost 50% of the largest clients in Cincinnati. We can share those insights. We can share the insights from the largest manufacturer in the industry, Steelcase, who spends a lot of time research and sharing that with us, so we can share those insights for countries they're doing around the world and those experiences, so we can make sure that we work with them to build a solution that's going to work, not just short term, but long term when they come back into the workplace.
Absolutely. And I think I love that point of view is, we've always worked like that. Our first step when meeting with a client is to ask questions and listen. And like you touched on, everyone is dealing with this a little bit differently. Everyone's culture and business is just a little bit different, and it's not a one solution for everyone. And I think that our teams have done a really great job at providing all of these suggestions, things that we've heard in the market, things that we've heard from Steelcase, stuff that we went through ourselves, just so that everyone can kind of make their own personal package on how they're going to deal with it and what things they'll be implementing to create and support their own culture, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the one thing we know is there are no experts for this. Even though there's so-called people out there, you really haven't. And so, but there are consistencies and there's differences with states, and we support clients that do business in multiple states. So where are they along that journey and understanding those guidelines? So it's comprehensive, but open collaboration, honesty, and, I think works well in a time of uncertainty.
That's great. So that led us into my next question. How deep is our bench? You just mentioned we have 5 companies. How can we leverage that to help our customers, with this holistic approach, this big ecosystem of all these things to balance?
I think that's a real competitive advantage for LOTH. I'm not sure we take advantage of it, if I have to be honest to the viewers out there. But, we're very focused on being the industry leader in the markets we serve as it relates to workplace solutions. When people think of LOTH, they traditionally think of furniture, flooring, architectural products. So they understand our heritage, which is great, but we're so much more. Many don't realize, and we haven't done a good enough job of marketing, that we bought an AV technology business 4 years ago, right? Focused on workplace solutions, right? Collaboration solutions. We have our own strategic workplace services division that does decommissions, add move changes, warehousing for clients, and so, these are additional offerings that we have a full understanding of the workplace. And so give you some examples, beyond the obvious, we're not going to bring any solution to market that doesn't solve a problem. And so the one that's top of mind in my view for us, I know it was for us, I think for most, if not all clients, is safety, right? And making sure you're doing everything you can, have your employees, your clients come into your workspace, that they feel you've done everything you can to create a secure environment where they want to come back to, right? And get back to way as whatever normal is going to be, right? And so some examples, our strategic workplace services offering. We invested in and started a new business around disinfecting high-end sanitation services. Now, not janitorial services, but up a notch or two, which is really the high end that we see clients wanting to do on a consistent basis going forward.
Yeah.
The other would be, staying on that safety trail with our technology business. A lot of talk around temperature checks, right? And businesses are looking, how do we do that? We don't want it to be invasive to our employees. Yeah. And so this technology today, we have a personal management kiosk that can check on entry when people come in digitally, notify, the people in command. If someone does have a temperature, you could put them strategically throughout your office workspace. So throughout the day, you may come in the morning, not have an issue. 4 hours later, maybe that changes. So ways of trying to create that safe environment, but being sensitive to employees. The other is, I happen to be in our boardroom by myself, by the way, which is rare, but, in the future going forward, people want to come in rooms and have touchless technology, activate everything. We're used to that at home. Alexa, right, is one example. And so those technologies are here today and going to come even faster into the workplace of how people work, which is an exciting thing. So those are some ways how we're taking some of the pain points we're seeing around safety, right? The other, I don't want to venture too far away. We're still very much in the furniture business. What you read and see, and we're seeing right now at LOTH, is significant increase of the mobile worker, right? The virtual worker. And
work from
anywhere,
home.
Work from home, right? So is that going to be anywhere? I've seen 20, upwards of 40%. And so we want to work with our corporate clients. What are they doing to tackle that? We announced this week work from home solutions, and quite frankly, we didn't focus on work from home. 125 years, we focused with clients and workspace, but you have to adapt, you have to transform. And so the pandemic has opened up opportunities for those companies that want to be nimble, want to be quick, and take advantage of those. And so, they may not all be a home run, but you got to be willing to take a little risk, right? And adapt. And so that's our commitment to the marketplace.
I think that is so true. The adaptability and the accessibility and the openness to communication and understanding, I think that has all just taken a great turn for the better during this time. So like you had mentioned, we have really long holistic options for our customers, and we can really reach down our bench to solve those business issues, whatever might come up in our conversation. So thank you for sharing that. And Ed, that was a great coffee with Kyla. Thank you for being our guest today.
Well, Kyla, I enjoyed it. Keep up the great work. Thank you.
Thank you. Be well. Thank you.
You too. Bye-bye.